A wild day of severe weather in South Jersey, and we're not done yet. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. Our own Michelle Post took this photo in Hamilton, a tree down right on Central Avenue, and notice the power lines too. About a quarter of the town was without power just before noon. And in Millville, Christine sent in this photo over to me. A fence was blown down at her house. We saw wind gusts in the 50s in Millville, and we'll continue to see wind gusts in the 50s throughout South Jersey, if not higher. There were 12 storm reports in South Jersey. Everywhere where you see that blue W, that is a storm report, and we see a good number of them in Cape May County. We have a high wind warning in effect through 7 p.m., so again, the potential for additional storm reports will be there. And then just to our west along the I-95 corridor, we have a wind advisory in effect into the afternoon and evening. Now, the reason for all these strong winds is because aloft we have very strong winds. This was at 11 a.m. This is showing our maximum wind potential, or these are the winds about 5,000 feet above our head that could mix down to the surface if we saw something like a heavy band of rain, which we did see around this time. 74 knots in Galloway, that's about 85 to 90 miles an hour. While we were not that high, we're still talking about some serious wind. Cape May, 73 miles an hour with their wind gusts. AC Marina got up to 69 miles an hour, but that was just a peak. We saw multiple gusts around 60 miles an hour at AC Marina. We stay in the 60s here all throughout South Jersey. I think this is the first time since I've been here, and I've been here for about 2.5 years, where we're talking about the top 5 highest wind gusts all in the 60s or greater. So a very significant wind event for us here. And as we go into the afternoon, we're going to continue those strong gusts. 53 miles an hour in Atlantic City, 52 in Sea Isle City, 48 in the Wildwoods. We get you over to 6 p.m. A little bit weaker, but still 40-mile-an-hour gusts are nothing to sneeze at here. Can still topple over loose objects and snap some small tree branches as well. And even into the evening, this is now 9 o'clock here, we're still talking about elevated wind gusts, and it'll feel like the 20s by the time we get towards midnight. So you're going to want to bundle up if you are staying out and about throughout the night. For this Friday afternoon, temperatures sliding through the 40s. The wind is the big story. Yes, we could see a couple of rain showers through 4 o'clock, but again, the bigger deal is going to be what happens with the winds in terms of additional power outages or maybe knocking over some additional tree branches. As we go into tonight, we see temperatures in the upper 20s on the mainland, mid 30s at the shore, so a little bit above average for this time of year, but feeling like the 20s all throughout the night with the wind, even the teens in a couple of spots on the mainland. And a blowout tide is not ruled out. We have not seen a blown out tide in quite a while, but with the strong northwesterly winds, it could do just that, especially with the full moon coming on Monday. Those low tides get a little bit lower, while, yes, those high tides get a little bit higher as well. We go into Saturday. It is a seasonal day. Temperatures in the low to mid 50s, calmer and drier. Partly sunny sky, and then as we go into Sunday, isolated showers around early in the morning. I think by 8 or 9 a.m. they are out of here. Could you see a couple of snowflakes? Sure, but it's not going to accumulate. Otherwise, a mostly nice day with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Here's our mainland 7-day forecast. We'll get you rain to next week. Very similar to this past week, where we see rain on multiple days as a front pretty much just sits around the area and these waves of low pressure come through, and as they do, they bring rain. So we will keep you updated on that as we go into next week, but for now, do stay safe out there with the strong winds. We will be updating you on social media throughout the afternoon. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at JoeMartWX, Twitter at AC Press Martucci, or you can sign up for my Something in the Air newsletter at thepressofac.com/weather.